Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, well, he got 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys.
You know what I mean? You got certain guys that are their relationships made them so powerful.
Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate.
Seems like Beyonce and Jay-Z's picture-perfect love story might be hitting a rough patch, and none other than 50 Cent has something to say about it. These latest rumors about trouble in paradise started swirling after Jay-Z's bizarre speech at this year's Grammys when he referred to Beyonce as this young lady, and she looked pissed. But these rumors are actually nothing new. Ever since Jay-Z admitted he can't keep it in his pants, Beyonce's whole attitude and public persona hasn't been the same. Meanwhile, word on the street is that Jay-Z is the next in line to get exposed after Diddy, and you know what that would mean for Beyonce's image. But 50 Cent has now joined the chat to drop another bombshell about what really goes on in the Carter household. And allegedly, the story is about Jay-Z supposedly keeping a tight grip on Beyonce, using substances to control her and monitoring her every move. But the burning question is Beyonce an innocent victim of Jay's alleged manipulation, or is she complicit in all the mess he's being accused of? Let's break it down.
Look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You know how Jay-Z and Beyonce used to be this untouchable power couple, right? I mean, anyone saying anything negative about them was instantly labeled a hater. Well, that whole untouchable image is kind of falling apart now. Lately, insiders from the industry have been coming out with some pretty disturbing stories about the real Jay and Bey. And guess who's leading the pack? None other than 50 Cent. Apparently, he's got a ton of dirt on Jay-Z and Beyonce, including some talk about their alleged involvement in Diddy-type crimes. Now, to give you the backstory, 50 and Jay-Z have had this simmering feud for over 2 decades. It all began with 50 taking shots at Jay in his 1999 song, How to Rob. And Jay fired back in Is Hot, Some Like It Hot, with that infamous line, I'm about $1. What the F is 50 cents? But fast forward to 2002, and Jay did this interview with Angie Martinez, claiming he and 50 were all good.
We was on the side of the stage talking about the whole thing. Like, he was like,
wait,
yo,
who,
you know,
you and 50 Cent?
Yeah, you know I respect your record. Yeah, I like that record. It was hot. But you know I gotta spank you dogs. That was the conversation. No doubt. Do your thing.
Right. Gave each other
Peace.
pound.
But turns out it wasn't all rainbows and sunshine, because Jay kept sneak dissing 50. And then 50 fired back, accusing Jay of basically buying his way to the top.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million. That's Get Rich or Die Trying and Massacre. You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other internationally. Let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there, because America can be purchased. We can buy it with marketing dollars.
Then there's this whole issue with Jay-Z's God complex that really rubbed 50 the wrong way. In a 2009 Rolling Stone interview, 50 was quoted saying he has a king complex. He thinks he's effing Jesus. This Jehovah. In that same interview, 50 also accused Jay of betraying his former Rockefeller artist, Beanie Siegel, saying, I think Jay was saying Rock La Familia, we family, it's the Rockefeller gang, and then using traditional business tactics. He didn't have their interests in mind. He was just doing what he had to do for himself. But here's the kicker. It's not just 50 Cent throwing shade at Jay-Z for climbing to the top by stepping on a ton of people. Beyonce's rumored former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, went viral on TikTok with claims that Jay and Beyonce destroyed many artists over the years. And he also alleged that the Carters' marriage is a very expensive business arrangement and nothing else.
I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top.
And then, of course, there's Jaguar Wright, who used to be part of Jay-Z's circle and worked as his background singer. So according to Jag, folks close to Jay, like the late rapper Big L, either met their end under suspicious circumstances or saw their careers crumble. Also, Jay could rise to the top.
The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you.
Rest in peace, Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
One of the
That was the
dopest.
sensei.
One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie.
Now, when it comes to Beyonce, she's had her own set of accusations thrown at her. Stuff about dabbling in witchcraft and making sacrifices. And here's the kicker. These claims are coming straight from people who worked side by side with Beyonce for years. Back in 2018, her former drummer Kimberly Thompson accused her of practicing extreme witchcraft and even went as far as filing for a restraining order against Queen Bey.
This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I love them. I send emails, you know, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, just all kinds of things.
And then Kanye also jumped into the mix, suggesting that Beyonce and Jay-Z are being controlled by the elites. He pointed out how in Hollywood, people connected to these big stars either end up dead or disappear.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I know you, man.
But they can't control me, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
And then just recently, Beyonce's former dance captain Ashley Everett got caught liking some seriously shady posts and comments about Queen Bey, including one about Beyonce making demonic music. The post in question pointed to a speech by poet Jackie Hill Perry, who made waves by suggesting that artists like Beyonce are basically puppets used to push a demonic agenda.
I don't know who told us you got to be a witch to be black. You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft. That is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. I am angry that the powers that be in social media and in culture and in music and in Beyonce's music and in Kalani's music and in whatever the other, and in Santa, like I'm angry that they are really trying to convince us that all spiritualism is the same. And we have digested this impurity and this, we want so bad not to be legalistic that we actually become profane.
Now, going back to 50 Cent, he once spilled the beans claiming that Beyonce tried to come at him during his beef with Jay-Z. And the way he described it, it sounded like Beyonce was straight up possessed or something.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, "I come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped out. She was like, "Duh, duh, duh." And I'm like, "Wait, what is she doing?" That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come on.
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
You're talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, "Oh, look at this."
They about to jump you.
Nah, she came like she was ready.
She's
Like
ready.
I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, "Yo, whoa. She's throwing me off now." Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this.
And it looks like 50 is not looking to bury the hatchet with Jay and Beyonce anytime soon. According to him, these two prioritize business over everything and everyone else. In a recent interview on Big Boy TV, 50 dropped a bomb, claiming that Jay-Z tried to use his NFL connections to mess up his performance at the 2022 Super Bowl. But Eminem stepped in, throwing down an ultimatum: no performance unless 50 Cent is in the mix.
Look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together. Mm-hmm. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue?
Oh, and check this out. When 50 Cent dropped by The Beat with Ari Melber, they got into the Billboard list, ranking Jay-Z as #1 among the greatest rappers of all time. 50 hinted that Jay might have clinched the top spot because he's all about business over personal connections.
Oh, talent.
Nas.
The best.
Jay-Z.
Good business.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Classic.
And now, on top of all this, word on the street is that Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage is now on some seriously rocky terrain. Some sources are even claiming that Beyonce is gearing up for what could be the divorce of the century. Rumor has it that Jay's longtime buddy Diddy is out for payback, gearing up to spill all of Jay's well-kept secrets. And there's a buzz that Beyonce might be trying to distance herself from the marriage before Jay gets exposed as Diddy 2.0. The story about Jay-Z allegedly deleting his rumored mistress Kathy White recently resurfaced after being buried for years. And it seems like every day there's some new dirt being dished on Jay. So does this mean Beyonce is planning her exit strategy? Well, stranger things have happened. Sure, the marriage is probably a business arrangement, but I don't think Beyonce would put her career and reputation on the line if Jay actually ends up getting exposed as another Diddy. But some fans are saying there's no way Beyonce will ever leave Jay because she's probably complicit in all his shady business. And maybe this is what 50 Cent was trying to say when he suggested Jay is hiding behind his wife's image.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, 1.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like, they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
One fan said, Jay is a monster. B is just the monster's right hand. You all need to listen to this man and many others. These people that you literally idolize are evil. And someone else added, Beyonce is not so innocent. She knew what Jay and P. Diddy were doing and never spoke up. Now she wants to divorce Jay. Yeah, right. But let me know what y'all think about these divorce rumors. Do you think Beyonce would ever dump Jay? Or is she in too deep now to leave? Leave your comments down below. And don't miss out on this next video.